Such Vidiocy.
Hello and welcome to Vidiocy. It is Maddie along with
Dylan.
And we are back in the lab in Meg's Monster. I am at the controls as I go to this optional destination.
Yes.
Oh,
Joey's
we're gonna
memories.
review Joey's memories.
I love Joey's memories.
I feel like it's a little loud.
16 years ago. Which one's Joey?
Oh, is that homeboy from Monsterville?
I believe so.
Okay.
That guy in the very front. He looks the most like Joey.
You think so? I thought the
Look,
guy...
look at his face. Those eyes are the exact same.
Okay. We're seeing a distinct reduction in the amount of waste. It appears the subject is breaking it down at the molecular level.
This is incredible.
Your voice changed back
At
again.
last, we found a way to safely dispose of the horrible substance that's plagued mankind for decades. Now all we need to do is adapt it for widespread application, and that Nobel Prize is ours.
Well, all we're seeing right now is purely numerical data, remember? We'll have to run some follow-up tests before we can really be sure.
I'm going to report this to the higher-ups. Keep running those tests while I'm gone. We need to find the subject's optimal growth rate.
Phew. I think we've earned ourselves a break. Yeah, no kidding. Or is Joey the robot?
I don't know.
We're gonna roll with the voices regardless. Minor abnormality detected in left arm.
Can they move? It's the robot, I think.
Damn it.
Who's the guy then?
Uncle Ben? No.
That's not Andy, because I always want to call him Andy.
I don't know.
Like, Davey or something?
No. This is
Dave.
embarrassing. You're making us look worse.
It's just full letters.
Just let it go. What is it? What's that? Your left arm's busted? Oof, that's too bad. Our maintenance guys are pretty swamped right now. How bad does it look? Maybe faster to just scrap him and order a new one. Doesn't seem too major, honestly. I could probably even fix this myself. Okay, that ought to do it. Wow, you're pretty handy. Sure you're not an engineer? It wasn't anything special, really. Thank you, sir. May I ask your name? Yeah, sure thing.
It's Paul.
Okay, we got
So
the
that
right
is it.
voice.
That is so correct.
I am in your debt, Paul. Nah, don't mention it.
You're kidding. It was all a mistake?
Yes, the subject wasn't actually breaking down the waste. It was only absorbing it into his body and condensing it further. It seems relatively stable at the moment, and we haven't seen any outward effects on its environment. But there's no telling what potential catalyst could make it go unstable again.
This isn't good. I'll have to reconsider our options from here. Just stay the course until further instruction. We'll be in touch.
I mean, our only real option is to go back to the drawing board, right? I mean, I hate failed experiments as much as the next guy, but it was just too good to be true. There's no easy way to get rid of hazardous materials. Surely the higher-ups must realize that. Yeah, but I still think we've made some fascinating discoveries here. Be sure to keep a record of all this data, would you? Yes, sir. I have it all saved locally. Well, he told us to just stay the course, but what are we supposed to do? Just wait around for him to have an idea? Hey, Paul, why don't you go ask Victor if we can head home for the day? Well, what? No way. Go ask him yourself. No way, man. He's probably in a really bad mood right now. Yeah, so why are you trying to send me in there? Well, I go inquire on your behalf. Oh, man, would you? That'd be great. Leave it to me.
Let's go, Joey.
Leave it to Joey.
Joey is best robot. Well, this is infuriating. Especially after I already told the higher-ups that it was a total success. I'm sure that conversation will go over well. Hey, you know how I just told you we solved humanity's perpetual waste crisis? Yeah, we actually didn't. Whoopsie. Someone's gonna have to take the fall for this. And it won't be me. Better pin it on one of those two. Let's say it's Paul's fault. He got way too excited and jumped to conclusions. Guess this means I'll have to dispose of him to keep his mouth shut too, though.
I do not think that is a very wise decision.
What the? When did you get here? I didn't call for any help.
I must advise against disposing of Paul, especially on such false pretenses.
Oh, great. You heard all that, I take it? Well, that's annoying. I guess I'll just have to dispose of you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to see him slide down the skull.
Paul. Life signs detected. No fatal injuries sustained. Thank goodness.
And there we are. That ought to do it.
All circuits rebooted and functional. You repaired me, I take it. I am in your debt once again, Paul.
Beg your pardon, but...
Oh dear, are you not Paul? Forgive me, it seems my sensors have not fully recalibrated.
Oh, it's quite alright. My name is Sebastian. I found you all busted up in the salvage yard. Good timing, too. I was just thinking how nice it'd be to have my own helper robot around here. Hopefully you'll work hard to earn your keep,
Understood, sir.
Pardon the intrusion, I have a report to make. I'm just out of Sebastian today, huh? And it looks like he's taking a nap. Maybe I should just come back some other time. Sorry to disturb your rest, sir.
Yes, oh, no. I simply had my eyes closed, that's all. We are so often overloaded by this constant influx of visual information we call sight. And there are some things which can only be seen by deliberately severing that conduit.
I see. Very astute as always, sir. Anyway, I have a report to make to the council.
Well, I'm the only one here now, but I'd be more than happy to hear you out.
Apparently there's a human who's been ingratiating himself with the monsters and has begun building a life for himself down here.
Oh?
Yes, a human named Paul, apparently.
Interesting, very interesting. Message received. Thank you for letting us know.
Of course, sir.
Oh, and don't worry about telling the other members. I'll let them know myself when the time is right.
Understood, sir.
A man by the name of Paul, eh? No human has managed to ever successfully coexist with monsters before. Sounds like I have to send someone in to do a bit of reconnaissance for me.
Paul. What if I were to go to this Paul's abode and help keep tabs on him?
Interesting idea. Certainly a less conspicuous plan than setting a monster to spy on him at the very least. Very well. I suppose it's worth a try.
Wait, Joey, so you're telling me you're that same helper robot that was working with us back at the lab?
Correct. It appears we were both disposed of in order to ensure our silence. And when I heard your name mentioned by the monsters here, I do not know why, but I wished to serve at your side once more.
Well, I'll be darned. And here I thought I was the one pulling the strings. But it seems Joey was the puppet master all along. You're a very determined noble, but I'll give you that. And a deceptive one.
Again, I apologize. But I intend to continue living here with Paul. If you need an assistant, I am afraid you will have to look elsewhere.
This is quite the pickle. I needed access to that experiment data from 16 years ago.
Wait, but that's...
Correct, the very experiment that got you both disposed of. I assumed I could find it if I picked around inside Joey's hard drive, but alas.
But what would you ever need that for?
If that is all, then here, take this. All of the data from that experiment is recorded herein.
Well then, that changes things a bit. Very well. In accordance with Joey's wishes, I will let him stay here with you. And I will also promise that the council will do its best not to interfere with you.
Oh, thanks.
Though I'll have you know, ever since I sent Joey here, he's been covering you with fake status updates. Saying there's nothing out of the ordinary, and no suspicious activity whatsoever.
Wait, really? Joey, you lied for me?
I deeply apologize.
It's quite alright. You two are free to continue your operations here, whatever way you see fit. And if, by chance, you ever wish to return to your world, all I can say is that no one here will obstruct you from doing so. Phew. I've become quite the convincing actor, if I do say so myself. It seems they're truly oblivious. As for the fact that I had known about Joey's true objective all along. And Paul, well, I doubt they'd ever believe just how much I know about Paul.
Who are you, old man?
Who knows? Definitely a mysterious man.
Breaking through the waste disposal chute.
Yeah.
Breaking through the waste disposal chute.
Do we eat the waste as we go in? Through?
It might not be that waste.
It's different waste. Like two
Guess this
giant
must be the
socks.
laboratory.
Hey, I remember this place.
So this is where you came from then? Any idea where your mom might be? Don't worry about it. We'll just take a look around.
Why not just ask the head honcho himself?
Who's that?
Same dude who directed the experiments that created you. He's the director for the whole facility now, the big cheese. Also the guy who ordered me to keep tabs on you.
Well, if he's in charge, I guess asking him would be the fastest way to find out. Know where we could find him?
Well, they didn't exactly give me free range of the place, but I know a few places we could look.
Good enough for me.
That said, if we go waltzing out there, we're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. What to do?
I see two giant socks.
Oh, hey! Maybe we could use these. They're the same lab coats all the employees here wear.
So, like, human clothes? Man, I ain't gonna fit in those. They're gonna be way too small.
Well, let's just check what size this one is. It says XXL. That'll probably work, right?
It's a big lab coat.
I have no idea what that means.
It's human clothes stuff, bro. L means large, and the more X's there are, the bigger. So this is like extra, 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 extra large. Just try it on, dude.
Why do they have such a big lab coat? I guess that's what's in the waste.
I guess it kinda fits.
Hell yeah, it looks great, man. No one's gonna catch us now.
Not suspicious at all.
You sure this is gonna work? I mean, I guess it's better than nothing.
That's the spirit. Come on, let's go.
Just in a facility with a bunch of highly intelligent scientists.
Doesn't look like this door opens.
You're insanely strong. You can get it open, man. It doesn't matter if it opens. You can open it. Oh,
Right.
I guess we can leave now. Alright, let's go. We're done here. It's on the lab coats.
Well, I gotta go, right? Because it's optional. We don't want
Yeah.
to lose it.
Ah, Sebastian's memories.
Yes, we definitely want to view Sebastian's memories.
Ooh, there's a memory episode. There's like the flashback episode.
Memories. Ouch. What am I? Oh God, don't tell me. Okay, if it's Sebastian's memories, why am I playing as Paul?
Oh.
Help a robot. Doesn't seem like it's operational anymore.
Maybe Sebastian's like watching from right over there. Over here.
Whoa, hang on. This is pure liquid waste, isn't it? Look how much of it there is. It's oozing from every corner. This is bad. I can't survive in a toxic place like this for long, that's for sure.
So that's why the air is bad.
Hey, look, fellas, we got ourselves a human over here. Whoa, who are you? Oh, yeah, boys, dinner is served. No, don't come any closer.
Paul then died.
How long have I been running like this? It's just one gang of those monsters after another. I can't go on much longer like this.
Man, there's a lot less junk here before.
Just surviving off whatever kind of food I can find lying around in heaps of trash. What did I ever do to deserve this? The hell is he thinking? You can't just dispose of another human being. And what's with all this junk down here anyway? Whoa!
Man, why is the dead guy always fall there?
That's a person. They're dead. Oh God. We're just dumping people like trash? Is this what our species is stooped to? Hey, there he is, that human from earlier. Oh, crap. And so, I kept on running. But for what? What did I stand to gain by prolonging the inevitable? Even by that point, my body had already begun to decay from the inside, due to the effects of waste exposure. I knew that death was near. It was only a matter of time. But still, I kept on running. Until eventually, I found myself somewhere new, somewhere beautiful, and realized that even in the depths of despair, there's a kind of comfort to be found in such beauty. I knew I was well beyond saving by that point. Yet still, my legs drove me onward until my body could take no more.
It's gonna feel like Sebastian is Paul or something.
I was not in search of any special resting place. I simply kept putting one foot in front of the other.
Is that why Joey mistook him for Paul?
Until at last, my legs gave out from under me. And the man known as Paul breathed his last. I think you nailed it.
What the? But then how's there another Paul? Is it once again the time travel thing? Did Paul come back and save Paul? What?
The flowers. It's all about the flowers.
These flowers saw something. He's a green dude now. He became green because flowers. Or he just died because of the waste or something. I don't know. He's green now. I don't. I mean, he's not an old man yet.
You gotta do younger Sebastian.
I can only do old man voices.
Oh my
I
God.
can't do young man voices.
What the?
Young man. You are now a monster. I said young man.
I'm alive. Even now. Wait, that should be you monologuing now.
For now, I'm not quite sure what happened that fateful day. It's almost as if Paul's fading consciousness somehow traveled back through time and found his way into the body of a monster who nearly met the same fate there in the distant past. What the fuck? Whatever happened to me in that flower field, it defied comprehension. Yet, The truth need not be comprehended to be the truth. And so from that day forth, I began a new life under a new name, the monster known as Sebastian.
Dude, this is ill.
This is ill?
That's slang from my generation, bro.
I've heard this is sick. I've never heard this is ill.
Yeah. Same concept. Yep, we're going to Launchpad McDuck.
So sneaky.
Oh. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't this one of those rocket ship things? It's gotta be, right?
Rocket ship!
Hey, you, is this a real rocket ship, pal?
Yes. Last time I checked, it was.
Bro, we really shouldn't be drawing attention to ourselves like this.
We do a fairly broad range of research here, after all. Goodness, you're in extremely good shape. I hear the security department is hiring. Perhaps you should consider asking for a transfer.
I'll think about it.
Please do. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, your face.
Can I help you, man?
It looks positively green. Are you feeling unwell? Shall I call the doctor?
No, it's a birth defect, and I'm very sensitive about it, for your information.
Oh, goodness, my apologies, sir.
Man, a real rocket ship. The toy really didn't do it justice. Are you done? We need to get going.
So that's supposed to be Paul's co-worker. That's a genetic scientist.
I assumed it was Paul's coworker. That's how I did the voice. Oh, another option.
More memories. Sebastian's memories too.
What's going on? The monsters are all just leaving me alone now.
Shiny.
It's fucking Undertale. You can no longer deny it. What's this, a mirror?
What made you say that?
It looks like the save points.
I said that, like, episode 2 when we saw this in the junkyard. You're like, you're kind of stretching it.
Well, I apologize. Not much point in having one of those down. Huh? Oh, what the... That's my reflection? No way. Oh, hey, a newspaper. Maybe I'll find some useful information. Hey, that's strange. Why does it say 1964? That's more than 40 years ago. How could a paper that old be preserved in a hostile environment like this for 40 years without deteriorating?
I mean, everything else that was preserved for 40 years.
Don't tell me.
It took me quite some time to wrap my head around it. But I had no other choice. I was Sebastian now. Though I didn't actually give myself that name till a fair bit later. After that, well, I helped lay the foundation for what are now called the Underworld today. Up until that point, it had been nothing more than a lawless pit where only the strong survived. It took quite some time, but it wasn't the most difficult task. There was a human trapped in the body of a monster. I think my innately higher level of intelligence may have had something to do with it. Part of me does wish I had chosen a slightly less mundane name, though. I did consider Underguard, Republic of the Deep, as a slightly cooler option. But no point in picking a name no one will ever remember anyhow. What was a fair bit more difficult, however, was establishing diplomatic relations with the humans in the world above. And we couldn't exactly engage in negotiations without a formal governing body of our own. It was for that reason that I created the High Underworld Council and signed a neutrality pact with mankind.
Mick Foley?
It seemed the fact that we monsters are now capable of organizing was enough to strike fear into humanity's heart.
This game's got time travel. It is Undertale.
And then at last that fateful day came again.
I'm going back in time to change things. Just like Undertale.
I had no special reason for going there that particular day. To think I would be the first to stumble upon Paul myself. It was either an incredible coincidence or the guiding hand of fate at work. Yo, what's up, me? How you doing? Yes. Looks like he's still alive. Though I suppose that's to be expected, given that I survived the fall myself. But my goodness. Hard to believe I'm actually seeing this with my own eyes. Even after all these years of living under a new identity. Well, I suppose I'd better leave him some medicine. Not sure it'll be enough to actually save his life, but at the very least, there's some semblance of order down here now, unlike back in my time. It certainly won't be easy, but he may just be able to survive down here. Well now, it's been quite some time, little Hopper, but just as broken as it was when I woke here. Perhaps I should take it back with me, and see if I can't get it working again. As for why I chose to step in and save Paul's life, it wasn't simply because he is my former self. You see, I had died and become a monster so soon after being disposed of that I never had a chance to truly come to terms with the disillusionment and despair I felt towards humanity as a result. And perhaps I was simply curious to see what alternate outcome there might have been had I lived long enough to confront and reconcile those emotions. I wished to see what kind of life Paul might have found for himself in the underworld. As it turned out, he managed to find his own place down here quite easily. Though I assumed he'd be rather lonely, so I sent Joe to keep him company. He developed a mutually beneficial relationship with the monsters in no time at all. He was far more self-sufficient than I have ever anticipated, and far stronger than the Paul I thought I knew. He even carved out a path leading up to the surface, and began helping fallen human survivors make their way back up to their world. With this escape route at his disposal, he could have easily left us as well. And I assume his complex feelings towards humanity has something to do with why he chose not to. Yet still, he selflessly helped so many other survivors return to the world that so cruelly disposed of him. Humans were complicated creatures indeed. But in any case, now that I'd seen the path he had chosen for himself, my curiosity was sated. There's no reason for me to involve myself with Paul any longer. I had lived the past 4 decades of my life as Sebastian at this point, and I had little choice but to continue doing so. Somewhat amusing just how irrelevant his life was to me now, despite being his previous incarnation. But I suppose that's just how life goes sometimes. All's well that ends well. But just when I thought my story was over, a truly unlikely pair came around to shake things up again. Meg and Roy. A lost human and a monster guardian. I had to admit I was immediately intrigued. Especially when I learned that they were trying to find their own way up to the human world. My instincts told me that this would be the start of something major indeed. and that it might lead to a change in human-monster relations, which have been quite static for some time. Though it was his reason for wanting to protect her that intrigued me most. He referred to her as a harbinger of ruin or some such term. I wasn't sure what that meant, but it certainly sounded rather ominous. It wasn't until much later that I realized just who exactly Roy was. The very same experimental life form whose failure was originally pinned on me, resulting in my disposal. Yet now he had grown so much that I didn't recognize him. And what's more, he was apparently dealing with a problem of world-ending proportions. If fate was to blame for this reunion, that had a cool sense of humor.
There's a long cutscene.
Assuming Roy has been consuming nothing but waste all this time, then judging from the criticality symptoms he described, perhaps the apocalypse truly is nigh, as he said. Well, I suppose I'm partially to blame for his creation. Perhaps it's time to right this wrong once and for all. Chances are I'm the only one who can stop it.
He goes back to the fire fields and tells Paul to get up there. I don't know, stop Roy somehow.
Alright, I think that's going to be a good place to call it since we're back to non-optional pathways. Alright, thanks for checking out this edition of Meg's Monster here on Vidiocy. Come back next time for more Meg and Monster action. But in the meantime, just check out all the other videos we're going to. But hey, I don't have to tell you all how to YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll be back with more Vidiocy before you know it. But for now, I'm Maddie.
Dylan.
And until next time, we will Vidiocy you. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Now we invite you to do all that good stuff. Comment, subscribe, like. Just letting you know, not trying to be rude. I don't have to tell you how to YouTube. But please tune in for the next show. We'll be back with more Vidiocy before you know. For Maddie and Dylan, etc. et al. We will Vidiocy you. Peace out, y'all.